Hello. Y'all seeing me in a different angle today. Sorry. Sorry about that. Y'all seeing me in a different angle today. Today I am in my room today. Hey Rudy, how you doing? How you doing today? Hey Kendall, how you doing? Sorry that y'all see me in a different angle. Hey Sunflower.
You've got mail.
Sorry that y'all in a different angle today. I am in my room today. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Give me 1 second, okay? Okay. Oh, that's much better because that made me look like I was huge. I had an excellent day today. I just got finished cutting my hair, as you can see. I'm going to get ready to wash it in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting ready to wash it in a minute once I'm finished with my live. How was your day at school today? Was it okay? That looks so crooked. Hello, Impress Love, and hello, Rude Rolly Song. How y'all doing today? And thank you for coming to my live. This is going to be your first live. That's good, Sunflower. I'm glad that you enjoyed. I cannot pronounce that name. I'm just going to call you C. How you doing, C? Thank you for coming to my live. For everybody that just came in, can you please put the thumbs up, double tap on the screen,
You've got mail.
and also subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to my channel. But I'm glad. Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? My day was great. I just got finished cutting my hair, as I told them, and get ready to wash my hair. As we speak. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. Um, I'm gonna be doing that after I finish the live, and I'm supposed to be starting my new job on the 6th, so I'm gonna start working at some point. I'm gonna start working next week, and I'm happy about that. I mean, I've been waiting. Yes, 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 yes. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy and fortunate because the way that this job market is right now, The job market and with everything going on, it's basically, if you have a job, just make sure you keep it, because it's going to be hard for you to find one with this, the way this economy is going. But I don't want to make this a politics channel, because I don't like to discuss politics, but I'm just saying, I'm just grateful to God that um I'm just thankful to God that I got a job. And even though I'm only working one day, I can work up to the level of working more days. And then I have another job that's coming up. So I'm going to be working 3 jobs soon. So God has blessed me in so many ways. And as a matter of fact,
You've got mail.
there you go. But yeah. Well, I'm sorry you don't care, Dean. How you doing today? I hope you had a wonderful day today. I hope you was blessed today. You know, even though you want to be kind of rude, but I'm not going to be rude to you, because that's not how I'm built. I'm very nice to people. Yes. And a lot of people, hello, how you doing, Sassy SE? How you doing today? And yeah, you right about that, because some people, they don't even get their foot into the door at all. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't get their foot in the door, but I'm blessed and I'm very happy. Oh. But like I said, everybody that's new coming in, you're very welcome. Everybody that's new coming in, like I said, make sure you put the thumbs up on my live. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel if you are interested into my channel. Okay? So it's no pressure, but if you enjoy the live, you're more welcome to come back. I will welcome you in with open arms, with no problem. Okay. All right. So the topic for today that I'm going to be talking about is you're never too old to. I'm gonna say it again. You're never too old to. Okay. Now the first one I'm going to be reading is called Starting Over. Now, a lot of people feel like that when you hit to the age of 40, 50, 60, or 70, let me tell you something. It is nothing wrong with starting over. It's a lot of people that had lost. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But it's a lot of people that have lost a whole lot of things in life. Just like with people having the flooding in Texas, and you know, a lot of people had lost a lot of things in Texas. And then like maybe about 2 years ago, it was another area that got flooded and everything like that. And it's nothing wrong with Solomon, be quiet. But anyway, how you doing, Solomon? But when people be losing stuff, it's nothing wrong with starting over. Even when you get fired from a job, it's nothing wrong with you to find another job to start over. Yeah, you might be behind a little bit as far as retiring or whatever the case may be. But this is the way I see it. It's nothing wrong with you starting over. I don't think it's nothing wrong with starting over. Because y'all might find this weird. My favorite weather, my favorite weather, okay, I don't understand what he's saying. I don't want to say if it's rude or not, but okay. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with starting over. It's not. And like my theme is, y'all might find it silly, but I always had this theme. It was before my mother died. How I see it is, once fall comes around, that's a sign for me that life is starting over. And I always say that because I love fall. Fall is my favorite weather. Favorite weather out of all the seasons. I mean, spring it's all right, but then it have a tendency of being hot. But with fall, it can be hot, it can be cold. It's in the middle. But it's cool. And I look at fall is, yeah, I remember you telling me that, Jeffrey. I remember you telling me that. And I always looked at, hey Yvette, how you doing? And I always looked at fall as the season to start over. Yes, winter is a new year. But to me, after everything I've been through in the summer, spring, fall, I mean in the summer, spring, and all them other changes, exactly. That's why I look at fall the way I look at fall, because that's starting over. And I love fall. And that's one of my favorite hey, that's my favorite weather in the world. And also with fall, everybody knows what happens in fall. We don't have to say it, but everybody knows in this chat what fall represents. Hey Monique, what's going on? Everybody knows what fall represents. So we're not gonna go there because we don't want to be competing with each other up in this chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what fall represent originally, which is football season. That's everybody's favorite time during the fall. But back on the topic though. Back on the topic. Right. but like I said, it's nothing wrong with starting over. It's nothing wrong with starting over from scratch. And then when you start over from scratch, it also teaches you lessons too when you start over. When every time something goes wrong in your life, jobs or anything like that, it's nothing wrong with starting over. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with it. Hey Yolanda. So it's nothing wrong with starting over. So it's nothing wrong with it at all. Period. The next one is learn something new. Ain't nothing wrong with learning something new. Just like now, I just learned something new on not on Instagram. Lord have mercy, not Instagram, but I learned a lot of stuff new on YouTube. I have learned how to operate my page. I have learned to meet different people. I have learned to basically take charge on my page. It's a lot of things that I have learned. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with learning something new. It's nothing wrong with that. Even when you go to a new job, you learn something new. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with learning anything new in life. You even learn new when your kids got a new system in the school. It's nothing wrong with learning stuff new. You know what I'm saying? But altogether, when you in life, you're gonna learn something new. So it's nothing wrong with learning at all. And if anybody sits there and tell you that it's nothing to learn at all, I wouldn't listen to them. But everybody has something new to learn. All day, every day, even in your dreams. All right, the next one is prioritize your own peace. I'm going to say it again, prioritize your own peace. Basically, you need to find some time for yourself to have some peace. Like sometimes when it hits the nighttime and I'm doing stuff that I need to do for my kids and like feed them and everything like that, I take the time out to go in my room and light a candle so it can ease my mind. And I also prioritize my time to have my peace is when they go to sleep and I light my candle, I look at something that I want to look at on my phone or on my TV. Or I might look at one of the content creators and just listen to something positive that will put me to sleep. Or I might look at wrestling or something like that will put me to sleep. So that's how Yep, it sure is. So that's what I do to prioritize my peace, because I have 5 teenagers that I deal with on the regular basis. But as of lately, my kids are not, I'm gonna just say this. Teenagers, they will get on your nerves. But I have been learning how to spend time with them more and communicate with them more. And considering the fact that my son, he's about to become a senior this year, and before you know it, he's going to be either going to an out-of-state college or he might be going to a community college. But either or, he's at that age now that he's about to become an adult. But he's still my baby. So my kids had their moments that they can get on my nerves, but then I also know how to talk to them as well. So they don't get on my nerve as much. They still do, but not as much. So that's what another thing is, what keep me at peace. You know what I'm saying? Because once they go to sleep and they wind down, I can lit my candle. I used to smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, but I had to stop doing that because I did it for them. So that's how I prioritize my peace. And then I also try to, by me prioritizing my own peace, is surrounding myself with people that are positive and not negative. That's what I do as well. I try to not deal with people that give me negative energy, because I don't like that. Because the way that I look at it, okay, Young King. Yes, this is last year, and this was a long way. This is a long way. He came a long way. And but this is a positive, channel. And by me setting an example for y'all, what is the point of me having negative energy around me? And I'm showing y'all positive energy, but I don't have positive energy around me. So that's going to make me, a hypocrite. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm trying to set an example for y'all, so I can teach y'all. But that's how I prioritize my peace. You know what I'm saying? And everybody should do that. Everybody should have a peace of mind. The next one is number 4, heal from the old wounds. The next one is heal from the old wounds. Basically, if you have any old wounds, you should let them heal. Right, exactly. But healing from your old wounds, it's nothing wrong with you from healing from your old wounds. Like, if you have like a type of argument with someone in your past and y'all have old wounds, it's nothing wrong with you to heal them, to make peace with it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we have so many wounds, old wounds that we have to heal. Because we've been having that heal be open, you know, being so fresh and new for a while, for a good while. But I know I had wounds that's been open for a long time. But the issue with me is that my other side of my family had made the wounds get so wide open that it's so hard for me to solve the problem that me and them have. But I know at some point in this life, I'm going to have to, you know, heal those wounds. But for right now, I don't feel I can heal from them because they had made so many wounds that's been created that I don't know if it can ever get to a point that it should heal. You know, the way that it should heal. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can heal wounds, but sometimes you can't. But it's never too late for you to heal those wounds, but it's going to take time for you to heal them. It goes with family, friends, whatever the case may be. But just know that you're never too old to heal wounds that are old. They might be old to other people, but they might be freshly new to you. Because like I said, if a person keeps on opening up that wound and doing something constantly to it, it's never going to get old. It's never going to heal. So in order for you to heal old wounds, you have to stop picking with it, with the problem, to make it worse, and let it then deal with it. Give it time to heal. Don't just, you know, keep on poking at it and think that it's going to heal right away, because it takes time. It takes time. I don't know if I'm making any sense to y'all, but I'm trying to make sense, but I'm just, you know, trying to put it in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it's never too late to heal old wounds. But if you keep on picking at it and making it worse, it's not going to be able to heal. Especially when it comes down to problems that you might have with your family or a friend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to make some sense out of this. Okay. The next one is, hey, how you doing, Main 41? The next one is begin therapy or coaching. I'm going to say it again. Begin therapy or coaching. I think a lot of us nowadays, with the way this economy is and the way that everything has, hello, how you doing? I'm gonna just call you Shower because I can't pronounce that name. How you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. If you had a chance to come in, make sure you put the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like my channel. Hello, me 2 times. How you doing? But I think the way that this economy, okay, you knew. Well, if you love the live, can you please subscribe and make sure before you come in, can you put the thumbs up for me, please? Thank you. I truly appreciate it. But I think the way that this stuff is, that's going on with this economy and the food costs and stuff like that, I'm good. I I think that it's going to get you to a point that you're stressed out, and it's going to mess with your mental. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with coaching and therapy, because I think some of us need it. Not saying that you're crazy, but I think a lot of us need it. And it's nothing wrong with talking with someone, at all. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you probably need to have an outlet to talk with someone, and to have a person that you don't know that you can confide in. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when my mother had passed, in 2023, I kept on telling myself to get therapy. But some part of me didn't want to get therapy. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I wanted to find my own way to heal, or if I wanted to just keep it to myself how I was really feeling. It's okay. She's been gone for about 2 years now, but I still have my moments that I cry. But thank you. And I wanted to find a way to heal by myself, but I feel like at some point, once I can get myself stable and get my jobs on the road and stuff like that, I'm really thinking about taking me some therapy, because I've been going through a lot of changes in my life completely. Um, shoot, I've been jobless for 2 months. Um, been going through financial problems. It's been a lot that I've been going through this summer, and I needed some. Hey, Janet, how you doing? And it's been times that I wanted to have somebody to talk to. And sometimes when you talk to people, even though a person that say they understand, but right, everybody. Yep, yep, that's true. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with I'm doing good, Janet. But I don't think it's nothing wrong with getting therapy. I don't think it makes you crazy. I don't think none of that. I think, people should get it if they feel they need to get it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I think I'm gonna have myself take some therapy. Cause I'm gonna need it. Cause my kids, they getting older, and some of them, they might leave the house. And I'm gonna need somebody to talk to. So yeah, all of us need some type of coaching or therapy, and it's nothing wrong with that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of when you got to do that. So don't be ashamed. If anybody in here take therapy, don't be ashamed, because a lot of people say that it's therapeutic and it helps them. So don't ever be ashamed to take therapy. Cause shoot, I think I took therapy when I was a teenager because I was acting out. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with people taking therapy at all, or taking any type of coaching. So don't ever be ashamed. Yep. Yep. Okay. The next one is make friends who idolize with your purpose. Again, make friends who idolize with your purpose. I think a lot of us sometimes be having friends that allies with your purpose, but sometimes we don't. And sometimes when you make friends and they don't ally your purpose, I think that's why some friendships break up the way that they do. Because if you have a purpose, do whatever is necessary for you to be a better, exactly. Um I think if you, hey boss dog, how you doing? I know. I never thought that you was lying. I never thought that. Welcome here, welcome here. But I feel like if you have a journey that you're trying to succeed something, you need to have a support system that's going to support you. That's going to have your back just as well as you have their back. And a lot of us, that's good. That's really good. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations again. But I feel like with the type of stuff that we do pertaining to any type of social media, okay. But I think any type of social media that you're doing or any type of job that you're doing, you should have a support system that this is okay. Let me put this as simply as possible so I won't make it complicated. You need to have people in your life, and I don't mean to do this cuss word, but I'm gonna just say this. Well, I was about to say this. I was about to say, have people in your life that is going to put a battery and keep on moving you. Keep on basically keeping you energized instead of making you feel like shit. Because nobody wants to be on this earth and feel like shit. I didn't want to cuss, but I'm being honest. You want to have people in your life that's going to motivate you. You want to have people in your life that's going to support you. You need to have people in your life that's going to put that battery in your back and keep you moving. And if you and that person click, y'all can click together, work as a team, and even thrive to open up a business or thrive to, you know what I'm saying, do anything together. But you don't want to have people that's in your life that's going to make you feel like shit. Make friends that's going to idolize you and brings your spirits up. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Johnny. How you doing? But try to have people in your life that's going to make you feel like you're something, and somebody that put a battery in your back and make you feel uplifting. Not somebody that's going to make you feel like I said, make you feel like shit. Because none of us want to feel like shit. We want to feel uplifted and happy all the time. All the time. And I got friends that I known for over 10 years, and they always, okay, Johnny, thank you for stopping through, that make me feel uplifted and okay. And make me feel uplifted. Hey Anna, how you doing? How you doing?
You've got mail.
But yeah, just always try to have people that's in your corner that's going to uplift you and don't make you feel like crap. Because like I said, nobody don't want to be feeling like crap. Okay, not at all. Not at all. I'm doing fine, Anna. I'm doing fine. I'm blessed. Okay, the next one is dream bigger than ever. The next one is dream bigger than ever. I'm going to just say this. We can all. Oh, okay. Well, if this is your first live, please make sure You put thumbs up on my live, and if you love this live and if you want to come again, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you do, I will greatly appreciate it. Greatly, greatly appreciate it if you stop by. When you dream bigger. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's nothing wrong with dreaming bigger than ever, but if you have a dream, just don't have a dream. Try to execute it. Like, for example, I'm a like, for example, I'm a YouTuber and I love helping people.
You've got mail.
But my thing is, I'm trying to figure out what I want to help people on. Like, I love giving advice with my life experiences, but I have to figure out my niche, because everybody have a niche, and I feel like this is my niche, but I have to do something else towards this niche that I'm trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking big, because I'm thinking I want to go over and beyond other than doing this. You know what I'm saying? And right now I'm thinking big. I had plans in my mind that I want to fulfill, but I have to execute it. But once I get all the stuff that I need, you know, financially and anything that I need, once I get all that stuff together, I'm going to work on my big dream. And my big dream is to, like I said, help people. But I'm trying to figure that niche out right now. And then not only that, I'm also trying to build a empire for my children. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole plan and agenda. That's my whole plan and agenda, to try to build something for them. Offer one-on-ones coaching. I was thinking about that too. But like I said, I'm figuring it out right now. I probably should have had figured this out in my 20s, but like I said, on one of these, it's never too late to start over. So, but I've been loving doing this since I got on here, so we gonna see what happens. But I know I like talking. I like talking on live. I love giving advice, and I love working with, you know, people and trying to help them. But hopefully, I'm gonna find my niche in the beginning. Hopefully, during next year. Hopefully, let's just pray on it and hope that I achieve something for doing this. But again, it's nothing wrong with dreaming big. You just have to attack your dream. Gotta attack your dream. The next one is forgive yourself. I'm gonna say it again. Forgive yourself. I know for a couple of years, I wasn't able to forgive myself or a nonprofit organization offer. I was thinking about doing that as well. Thank you for these ideas, love. I really appreciate it. But I was thinking about doing that as well. Thank you. And I'm going to look into that. I'm going to really look into that, because I was thinking about that as well, too. I know years ago, I was beating myself up. What was a couple things I was beating myself up for? I was beating myself up of my mom's death. I had beat myself up when I did what I did in my past. I had beat myself up about so many things. But I had learned to forgive myself, because in order for me to stand in my truth, I had to forgive myself. And then I also had to realize too that by me standing in my truth, I had to realize that what I did in my past was not me anymore. And what happened to my mom, it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? And when you have things happen that's out of your control and you blame yourself or you did something in the past, it's going to be times that you're going to beat yourself up and you won't forgive yourself. And that's okay. But at some point in this life, you're going to have to forgive yourself for whatever you done. Meaning if you did drugs or if you robbed a convenience store because you needed food, or you accidentally left your child somewhere by accident, but you didn't intentionally do it. You was probably overwhelmed and you was just in a rush and you just forgot. And nobody can criticize nobody about that, because a lot of us mothers and fathers, we might be overwhelmed and we might forget something and then we accidentally did it. But the first person wants to sit there and criticize you when you make a mistake. But when you make mistakes like that, you have to learn how to forgive yourself. Because if you keep on beating yourself up over something that you did not have no control of, you're going to let that control your life. And life is too precious for you to sit there and hold on to something that you didn't have no control over. And even if you did it on purpose, you have to forgive yourself. Life is too precious to still keep on holding on to stuff that you don't have no control over. Just like what I did in my past, I did what I did. I did what I had to do in my past. But I was beating myself up for years. But, you know, you have to forgive yourself because that's your past. It's your past for a reason. But you just have to worry about it if you bring it up again. So you have to forgive yourself. You're never too old to forgive yourself. You're not even too young to forgive yourself. But you have to forgive yourself. Or if you can't forgive yourself, give it to God. And God is going to heal you in so many ways. In so many ways. But you just have to forgive yourself. Yep. That's true. That's true. And you have to get to a point of forgiving yourself. Right. But if you want to live a fruitful life and keep on living, by you stressing about it and beating yourself up about it, it's not going to help. So you have to forgive yourself. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to keep on beating yourself up for the rest of your life. And me, I want to keep on living. I want to live a fruitful life. Even though this economy is so jacked up, I still want to live. So I chose to forgive myself. I don't even beat myself up no more about it. Most people sit it and stand. Right. And that's what you have to do. You got to. Okay, the next one is fall in love with life again. I love that one. Fall in love with life again. I think a lot of us have been through something so tragic, that we have gotten to a point that we start falling in love with life again. I know I did. When my mother had passed away, I did not, like I said, I did not want to live. I didn't want to deal with nobody. I just wanted to be cooped up in the room and didn't want to be bothered. But some part of me had got out that funk and got out that hole, and then I started living again. And I started getting to the point of living again because my mom, she wouldn't want me to be walking around here depressed. and not living my life. Now my life might not be the best, you know, because like I said, I haven't been working for about close to 2 months and been having financial issues here and there. But guess what? I'm still here and I'm still living life. I'm still here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful. I'm here. I got my kids. They happy. And I'm so grateful that they still alive. They ain't dead nowhere. I'm not dead. So I'm in love with life. I'm not in love with the world that we living in, but I'm in love with life to the point that I'm still here. I'm still learning. Has your mother came to visit you yet since she passed away? Yes, she has. She had came to visit me. My first night when she came to visit me, you gonna laugh at me. She scared the shit out of me. And the reason how I know she visit me because her favorite place was her bedroom. And when I was sitting in there, I think I was sitting there looking for something in the room and I heard something move. I said, that wasn't there. Why did that move? That told me right then and there that she was in the bathroom with me. And I guess that was a sign she was trying to tell me to get out of there. But then once she did that, she kind of smiled at me. She gave me that smile. And then I had started crying when she gave me that smile because that told me she was happy. But I wanted her to be happy here with me. But then when I got to a point in my life that I had to let her go, it was one of my lives that I had did. It's one of the lives that I had did when I had her final birthday. And I initially had let her go to let her live on. Because even though we had her burial last year, but even though it might have seemed like I had let her go, but I didn't. But when I actually had her final birthday, and I actually read the obituary up there for the last time, so you know she's right there. Yes, yes. And then I also knew she was there because I actually let her go and I let her live on for eternity. Because at first I didn't want to let her go and let her live on for eternity because I was being selfish. But I knew that once I let her go and let her live for eternity, then I would have been at peace. Because when we say that we want them to be here, our loved ones to be here, at that time, we don't be thinking how selfish that is. But when you really think about it, it's selfish. And then with the world that we living in, you wouldn't want them to suffer. You're able to make it through it because God is telling you your time is not done yet here. And even though you might feel like that you ain't going to make it here, yes. But trust me, it was hard. It was really hard. It was really hard. But I know I had to let her go. But like I said, when I went on ahead to let her go, in a weird way, I got at peace with it. Do I still have my moments that I miss my mom? Yes. I miss my mom every day. every day. But she's in a better place. And I know she's watching down on me. And I know I have my moments that I mess up a lot. But I think my mother, no, I don't think I know. I know my mother would be proud of me. Because her grandson is about to graduate this year. And my 16-year-old, she's going to be a sophomore. My 14-year-old, she's heading to the 8th grade. And her set of twins, my set of twins, they are 12. So she is proud of me. And then on top of that, I don't get no help from my dad. He doesn't help. My dad, he's not into that schoolwork. Cause my dad, he's 76 years old, so I live with him. And I basically take care of the kids, their accessories and all that type of stuff, But I know that she would be proud of me. I might not be in the best position that she probably want me to be, but as long as I took care of her grandkids, she's happy. So, but I'm happy that I had the 40 years with her as long as I did. You know what I'm saying? So, I was very fortunate to have her as my mom, and I was very fortunate to be her daughter. Yep. So, I am officially falling in love with life again. It's difficult at times, but I'm in love with life again. Because I'm surrounded by positive people that love me, and I got support. Yep. Yep, that's true. That's true. But thank you for asking. It used to be hard for me to talk about it when it first happened. It still is hard, but not as bad as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So, but it takes time. But it's been 2 years. So I might have my moment. You're very welcome. Okay. The next one. Choose you every single day. Choose you every single day. That's part of self-love, self-care, and everything. That's part of everything. That's like an everyday routine. Choose you every single day. And us being moms, I don't know if y'all moms in there. I don't know. But when you're a mom, it's kind of hard to put yourself first, especially when it comes down to us, to our kids, when they need things. But sometimes us mothers and fathers, whoever you could think of, we have to choose ourselves first every single day. Because like this content creator that I be looking at, she takes care of herself first. Because she said if she don't take care of herself first, she's not going to be able to take care of her family. Like they always say, you pour for the cup, you pour from the cup that you fill up from the she said, yes, Lord. I'm telling you, what is it? She said you pour from the cup, the cup that you pour from. You take from the cup that you pour from. Meaning that you can't keep on taking, and you can't, basically you have to make sure that if you pour in a cup that it comes from, you got to make sure that you keep on put it in instead of taking. Because when they keep on taking from the cup that you pour from, you're not going to have anything to have for yourself. So you have to choose yourself first. Like if you have to get up in the morning and do your skin routine early in the morning when it's real quiet, when your kids don't have to get up, do it. And I know most of us females, we do that. We try to get whatever we need done before they get their butts up. Because I know I do sometimes. Like when I get up in the morning, that's if I get up on time. Like around 5, maybe 6 o'clock in the morning. But it all depends when I take my butt to bed. I try to at least get up, have a cup of coffee to myself, sit in the sunroom with a lit candle. And I'm going to show you what candle I be lighting up to. I'll show you. Before I get up, I use... Yep, I sure enough. There go one of them right now, getting on my nerves already. There you go. Thank you. Like, for example, I know, right? My son is always getting up at 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's not even school time yet. That's a routine with him. He gets up early in the morning. Right. But I take this candle and I light it when I get up in the morning. When I first get up in the morning, I got to deal with these kids. I light this candle. This be giving me a peace, a serenity. And this candle right here, I got from the Dollar Tree. And this candle right here is called Calm Balance. Girl, I'm not going to lie. This candle smells, girls, I'm telling you, ladies, whoever is left in here, get yourself a candle or something. And you sit in a sunroom. If you have a sunroom or you go outside or something, just make sure the mosquitoes don't bite the hell out of you, okay? But I promise you, if you light a candle and let it sit there, you drink some coffee, even you can read a Bible, because I'm going to start reading the Bible again myself. If you do that, I promise you, your mind, right, if you need to do that, do it. Because I'm telling you, when I do that with my kids sometimes, that mess works. I'm telling you, it works. It truly works. Now, sometimes I might have my moments that I had to keep that candle lit all day long, because you know how teenagers are. They be bickering back and forth. Blah, 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 blah. But you have to set the tone for you to be able to set your day. But I had to learn that. I had to learn that over time, because before, when my mom was alive, I didn't used to do that. I used to always let my kids, you know, wear me down a little bit. But after a while, hold on. Yes. But you don't have to necessarily do what I do. You can think of different other things to do. Like me and my kids, I was thinking about taking a walk around the block. But me and my kids, we supposed to been walking around the block this past week. Hey, how you doing? But me and my kids, we supposed to walk around the block, because my daughter, my middle-aged daughter, she's a little bit overweight, but we trying to, right. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been lazy. Let's just put it like that. I've been lazy and have to take of you first. Yep, But what I'm going to do, I'm trying to say the word correctly. You take from the cup that you pour from. So that's in order for you to take care of yourself. But like I was saying, my daughter and me, we supposed to be walking around the block because she's a little bit overweight. And we trying to get her insulin sugar intake down so she can get the black lesions off of her neck, because she has some black stuff on her neck. And we thought it was dirt at first. but it was too much sugar intake that she was putting in her body. So right now I'm trying to balance out her food and stuff like that now. And we supposed to been walking around the block because I'm on a diet too. Cause like right now, I've been drinking coffee that I put Splenda instead of me putting sugar now in it. I put Splenda, and
You've got
I
mail.
also had changed the
You've got
cream
mail.
that I be normally taking, and you can't pour. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. You got it right. Thank you. And I also been drinking stuff that's sugar free. And then I try not to eat too much, and she's been doing the same thing. So we both been doing it together. Hey, Pooh, how you doing, girl? And so we've been doing that together. The only thing that we've been missing to do is walking. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's what me and her been doing. But other than that, yeah, just you take the time to do that. Have that like 101 to yourself. Like get a cup of coffee, sit in the sunroom, I'm telling you, when you light a candle, child, it will be. Yep. It's sweeter and you only need a little. Yep. I'm telling you. So I've been making a lot of changes in my life too. So but you gotta make sure you gotta choose yourself first, honey. Girl, I'm guilty too. I've been meaning to start walking a month ago. Girl, don't feel bad because I've been slipping too. Cause me and my daughter, well, my daughter, she already had took a walk this week. It's just that me and my other daughter, we haven't done it yet. Cause it seems like every time we be up in the house, we get comfortable and we get interested in looking at stuff, and then we get lazy and don't want to get up. And especially when I do the lives and stuff like that, I be so drained out that all I want to do is sit on my bed and just watch TV. But then I also be trying to um study on topics what I'm going to do for the next day on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I be doing a lot of stuff to keep myself entertained, especially with me not working yet. But since I start work next week, you know, but I'm still going to find stuff to occupy my time. So yep. But yeah, this was a good topic that we talked about. Hey, Coach, how you doing? And you missed my live. I can't get mad. I can't get mad with you missing my live. Cause when I be going into your live, I be having something to do. I be always every time when I go to her live, guys, it'd be a good topic, but then some always coming up with one of my kids or something. I don't be listening all the way to her live. But I did do 2 of your lives that I saw over. So I hope that counts. You don't beat me up. But if you want to catch the replay, Coach, you can do that if you want to, because I had finished everything up already. Yeah, it was a good topic. Dance with her. Heck, that can be a part of your content. I see your moves. I knew you was gonna bring that up. You know what? I don't know how my butt was that bold to be dancing on the screen anyway, as big as my butt was. But hey, it's all about being a content creator. You try to create things to make people happy. I know, Coach. I know. Thank you. Yep. But yep, this was a good live today. This was a good live. This was a good topic, actually. But y'all know I really, really appreciate y'all coming to my live. What's the word? I know, sweetie. I just be picking with myself. But this was a good live, guys. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the love and support. And like I always say, God doesn't feel that way about you. I know, sweetie. I be picking with myself. I always pick with myself. Oh, gotta go. Catch the replay. Been working. Yeah. You can catch the replay, sweetie. But like I always say all the time, and believe me, there's a way bigger. You right about that, sweetheart. But like I always say, I appreciate everybody coming to my live. I appreciate the love and support. And like I always say, honey, I love y'all all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.